Hi, and welcome to NSSA's MicroGap tutorial. Today we're not only going to learn what a microgap is, but how to fix it quickly and easily so you never have to face these again. Depending on the method used to segment a video, small, mini, and microgaps can occur between these segments. Some you see, some you can't. We call these microgaps. These gaps can happen when you segment by doing individual segments one at a time, or use the shift and space bar continuous segging method. It doesn't always happen, but it's likely there are at least a few of these little guys in your video. Right now I'm pointing out that this segment shows a good example. Here are our small, mini, and micro gaps. You can see the micro gap looks like it's a joined segment, but it's not. These gaps next to it are much more obvious and can be seen at normal size, but the results are the same. It's easy to see a micro gap when the video is playing because as you watch the subtitle box, you'll see it flashing. These flashes are very annoying to anyone watching the video, and it needs to be fixed. Though you can't see the microgap when it's in normal size, if we zoomed between 200 and 300%, you can see the gaps there. Here you can see how the microgap and also how the large and small and mini gaps now appear. It would be tiresome if this was the only way we could detect microgaps, but it isn't necessary. We use this method only to verify it's there for training purposes and just instruct everyone to look for the flashing in the subtitle box. That will let you know which segments need to be fixed. The easiest and most sure way to fix this is by simply selecting the segment and then using your keyboard shortcuts to move the beginning or end to adjust. Using Control and left and right arrow keys or your up and down arrow keys, you can move the beginning or end over just 3 or 4 times, then move it back 3 or 4 times to keep the segment placed where you want. Now it's joined to the previous segment. Watching the clip again, and you'll notice there's no more flashing in the boxes. What else can cause these microgaps? Manually shifting your segments. New seggers, and even I did this, especially will click and drag a segment's beginning or end to the next segment to close the gap they see. The problem is, this doesn't always fix it and can actually cause more problems. As a rule, we recommend you don't manually shift your segments, because even after you've adjusted it twice and saved it, that gap still remains. It's just something that you can't see until it's been saved. Using your keyboard shortcut keys, your Control and up and down arrow, and your Control left and right arrow. That's it for today, and we hope you enjoyed this NSSA tutorial.